Hey everyone, welcome to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. That's in my opinion, actually, and it might be yours as well. Today's date is the 9th of November, 2025, and in this video, you won't believe the prices that are being asked and paid for those American Silver Eagle with the Marine Privy mark. I think the word's getting out on the street that they're not grading very well and they're not coming in high quality strikes. Now, before we talk about any of that though, if you're make sure you hit the like button, and if you're new here, please subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. And remember, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. I'm not one of those AI chatbots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now let's go over to moneymetals.com. I can show you where the live spot prices end of the week. Here we are over Money Metals. Gold end of the week at 40.1420, silver at 48.55, platinum at 15.54.85, and palladium at 13.99. Even Steven. Now, Dr. Copper finished at 4.96 per pound. That's not so bad, but still, it's going to make the mint, actually have to procure their copper for more money than what they're used to. That's a pretty high number, and it's going to be amazing to see what the Jefferson nickels and the rest of the circulating coinage is going to cost the United States Mint in the fiscal year 2026 report. Now you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle whose premium is $9.49 for a quantity of 1 through 39. They ask that you pay $58.04. Now the buyback, that's the sell-to-them price, is $51.01, and that's definitely above the silver spot price there at $48.55. So it looks like they are in demand. Now over here, that's right now. This is familiar to you. This is the Mint's 2025 product schedule. They don't have the number 2026 yet, and I'm still waiting on that, and I can't wait for any old day now. They're going to put that bad boy out, and it's going to be super exciting, and I think a lot of us are going to be perusing that one on our lunch breaks, on our free time, and so on and so forth. So remember, just yesterday, we discovered that the United States Mint put on, and I'm not a fan at all of pre-orders. Put the Marine Corps Privy mark American Silver Eagle on pre-order. There it is. That's new to us, right? Bummer in the summer, no doubt about it. Now, this video is not necessarily about me griping about how it's a pre-order. I'm not going to talk a mintage limit. I'm not going to talk household order limit. I'm going to be talking prices at eBay, and you won't believe it. These prices are getting astronomical. I mean, and I'm talking like big time, like way expensive. Now, this is the, now I have it under just your basic search, right? 2025 Philadelphia Silver Eagle Marine Privy, and I have sorted it price shipping highest first. All right, now this is going to be changed over to sold and completed items here in a minute, but I got to show you what these people are offering these for. It's incredible. All right, there's an advance release. Typically, those are very, very expensive, no doubt about it. $14.95 there. There's two of them, $12.99.99. You get a first day of issue, both first day of issue for Army and Marine Corps. Yeah, that's $6.50 a coin. Right here, $6.50 a coin right there. Proof 70 Ultra Cameo, Marine Corps and Army in a Proof 70 Ultra Cameo, no doubt. Beautiful coins and beautiful strikes, no doubt. But that's not what we're talking about. But that is $6.50 a coin, right? Yowza. My goodness. Now, this is a Proof 70 Ultra Cameo advance release. We're not going to be looking at that, but it does have one bid, and somebody's going to pay $995 free delivery. You know, for a coin that expensive, you think they would give free delivery, and I think that makes sense. All right, here's a CAC holder right there. It's got the green bean right there. Not necessarily a sticker, but that's part of the label. $995. There's this one here for $699. I think those are probably underpriced at this point, especially if it has the Marine Corps Privy mark on it. Now look at this. This is what I'm talking about, and this is from the seller right here. $689.99 is what they're asking for a first day of issue Marine Corps Privy mark American Silver Eagle. $689. Yeah. Do you remember the Army ones? Yeah, they were like $489. Maybe 350, maybe 389. So the Marine Corps Privy is they're asking $200 more for the Marine Corps Privy than they are the other coins, the Navy and the Army Privy. And we're not talking like advanced release. This is just first day of issue and first strike and that sort of thing. Look at this, $639. Yowza. The prices are skyrocketing for this particular coin. And I think that says a lot about what the quality of these coins is going to be. First day of issue, $639. First day of issue, $599. What is this one here? First day of issue, $575. That is first day of issue as well, $575, $565, first day issue. Yeah. Now let's look at what has been sold, all right? Well, actually, hold it up. We're going to check over here to the Navy Privy. I think this is Navy. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, this is the Navy Privy, and this is the just price, and this is what they're asking for, right? Price, highest shipping first. And most of these you'll see they'll have like signatures on them, and we're not going to be looking at that. There's an advanced release, $10.99.99. Yeah, remember what the advanced release on that bad boy was? That's right there, $14.95. Yeah, $14.95 compared to what? Yeah, about $400 more. That's asking price, right? Not realized. We'll get to that in a minute. So cool your jets. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know what that means. All right, here we go. Look at this. Yeah, advanced release 1023. I do like that label. Right here, another one. It's got the Navy Privy AR in black right there. Boom, 1023. Not sure what that meant. Here's a bunch of signatures. And now we are at the Navy Privy, right? Now look at that, $9.95 for the Ultra Cameo Advanced Release. Remember the other one? Yeah, it was a whole lot more. $9.96, $9.69 rather. Lixdexia, sorry. $6.99. I think this person's selling themselves short. All right, look at that, $9.95. Buy it now, $6.95. Starting to bid on it. Let's keep on keeping on. Look at that, $6.95. These are all the ones with special signatures on them. Here you go. There's an advanced release for $5.84. And that's an advanced release for $5.84. Let's see if we can find $5.84 on here. Oh, yeah. These aren't. Here we go. Somewhere in this neighborhood. That's a first day of issue for $5.99. First day of issue $5.75. Clearly, the Marine Corps Privy is selling for more, or at least being asked more for that coin than the other ones that have been launched. And I knew that was going to happen somehow. Little birdie told me, I don't know, maybe, and this is months ago, I thought that the Marine Corps Privy was going to be the one to own. And clearly, well, it is so far. Look at this. Advanced release 574. Advanced release 574. And this is the Navy, right? Let's see if we can just go down here and find out which is some regular advanced release there. Yeah, first day of issue 14. There you go. First day of issue 489. Yeah, how much of the first day of issues would this labels cost for the Marine Corps? Let's see if we can find that one with the one right there. So we're scrolling. It's like we're walking at a brisk pace, but not many. So there it is. So check that out. There aren't many of that particular coin listed on eBay. It doesn't even go that far, and it makes you wonder why, right? Let's keep on keeping on. I'm going to show you the sold ones here in a second, but first I'm going to get over to the Army Privy, and this was a big deal as well. All right, I have here 2025 West Point Silver Eagle Army Privy, price shipping highest first. All right, there's one that's kind of cool. They got the COA signed. It looks like John Mercanti signed COA. That's kind of cool for $2,000. Is it worth it? Not in my neighborhood. It's not. There's a bunch of them like that. It looks like. That's pretty awesome, no doubt about it. All right, look at that. That one's also signed, $1,500. That one's signed. There you go. That one's showing up again. That one's showing up again. Here we go with the signatures. Signatures, more hand-signed signatures on these slabs. And we're not trying to look at the hand-signed slabs. There's 1,055. All right. How much was the one for the CAC that we looked at? That was 1,055, right? $9.95. Well, look at that. Proof 70 Deep Cameo, $9.95. I think that one is the outlier, but it's almost the same by about $100 more for the Army one. So that's a good sign, right? That the Army one is still holding its value. Look at that, $9.95. There's a CAC, but it is signed on the back. Is the other one signed on the back as well? Could have been, huh? Not sure, but it is the Founders. It's got a guy named Lewis on it, so maybe it is signed. Maybe that's why it is worth a little bit more. It's in the details, folks. It's always in the details. All right, there's an advanced release right there, Ultra Cameo, United States Army, advanced release $9.95. And did we see any of those? Oh, yeah, there's an advanced release $9.95, but that's got one bid. Let's see if we find anyone else. I don't think we will. They're in short supply in high grades, no doubt about it. Oh, yeah, that's one. I already saw that one, yada, yada, keep on trucking. Yeah, $14.95 compared to what? $9.95. Is it the same label? It's close, but no cigar. Is it? I can't even tell. Different pictures. But either way, I think my point has been made clearly. It's $9.79 there, $9.80, $9.50. The Marine Corps Privy is definitely selling, or at least asking for more than all the other ones are being offered for right now. Now let's go to the, look at this. This is the Silver Eagle Army Privy. There's proof 68, 3 of them. Proof 69, there's 142, and a proof 70, there's 116. What? Yeah, look at this. I'm going to keep on keeping on here. We're going to go over to the population on eBay, and this is not really, a scientific evaluation of the population here. 318 of the Navy Privy are in a proof 70, and 49 are in a proof 69. And what does it say here for the other one? Look at that. It doesn't really say 1970s and 10 69s, but that's not really scientific, right? That's just what's available on eBay. Now let's look at the sold and completed items. All right, there's one. We're going to go to the next one here in a second. All right, sold and completed. And there we go. Bingo. Yep. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. And then we're going to go to the Army one as well. This is really incredible, folks. This Marine Privy American Silver Eagle. And we got to ask ourselves the question, why did the United States Mint turn it into a pre-order? What's your thoughts? What's your feelings on this? Why did the United States Mint do this to this particular coin? Why did they put it on pre-sale? I mean, in what circumstance, under what circumstances is this even something like this going to happen? Are they going to go through their inventory and pick through them and go, well, this one's quality, this one's not? Or are they having problems with the dealers sending them back to the United States Mint? That could be very well it, right? Dealers are sending them back. So, all right, let's go to the sold and completed listings right here, as you can see. And we're going to do the ones that have, now we'll do the highest for shipping first. All right, that's fine. $18.99 for all three. That's quite remarkable. That's a lot of money. That's about $300 and something each. All right, here you go. This was best offer accepted, $1,095. That's got a signature there, hand signed, authentic, hand signed there. And we are under the Marine Corps Privy right now still. $995 it sold for that CAC holder there. All right, here's one. First day of issue, best offer accepted, $699. There's another hand signed one. This is first day of issue, $689, sold on October 19. Yeah, look at that. And I don't know how those get in there, especially if well, either way. $689 there. That sold just what? Yesterday for almost $700. Yowza. There's another one sold yesterday, $649. All right, so that's a black core, and this is the first day of issue. Let's look at the Navy Privy Mark, right? It's remarkable the prices that are being realized for these particular coins. And personally, I mean, these are worth so much money right now. I'd sell all three and buy a tube of American Silver Eagles. You could probably buy a tube and a half of American Silver Eagles if you had these coins sold at this market rate. So there's an advance release, $995. Not really into that. I'm looking for the first day of issue, FDOI. Advance release, $590. And we're under Navy right now. Remember that, Navy privies. All right, $584. Still looking for that. And we're under advance release still. Right, advance release. The other one we saw, yeah, that was $680, and that was just first day of issue. And typically the advance release are well priced out a little bit higher than the first day of issue or the first strike coins. There's advance release, yada yada, advanced, and there's first day issue right there, $510. But that is an auction. That doesn't really count. All right, there's the first day of issue right there. Bingo, $489. And let's see if we have a similar. First day of issue, $639. Now, the writing's on the wall, folks. The Marine Corps Privy is definitely more expensive than the Navy Privy and the Army Privy. Look at that. Okay, there you go. There's a Black Core first day of issue right there. And did we get one of those? Yeah, look at that. First day of issue, Black Core, $689.99 to $489.99. Goodness gracious, the writing's on the wall. And now, here's a question for you. Now, is it like this because the Navy Privy came out a few weeks ago? Or is it because this one's on pre-sale and the hype is there? No, it may be, but I disagree with that. I think this is a condition rarity item right here, like the Denver Morgan dollar from 2021. Yeah, that's right, out of Denver. Remember that? All right, here we go. The final one, not the least though. It's Army Dog stuff. Here we are under price shipping highest first, and there we go. Let's check this out. So we're looking for first day of issue and first strikes right there. Look at that. That is nice, but you get 4 of them for that price. That doesn't really count, right? Do the math. All right, these are signatures, and more. I love that, though. That's really cool. I like the camouflage. All right, there we go. There's another Lewis one for $10.55. He might have signed the reverse of that one, not sure. $10.25. These are all the ones with the signatures. There's an advanced delivery with Louis in there. All right, here we go. And now that's it. We're not looking for advanced release. We're looking for first day of issue. Advanced release, signature. First day of issue, you get the Army and laser engraved for $8.89. And I think a lot of people are disappointed with the laser privy, but I think as time goes on, people are going to be like, yeah, score, right? Let's keep on keeping on. They're not saying score right now. All right, here we go. First day of issue, and that's the laser engraved and the Army. And is that how they're able to sell them, by the laser engraved privy, by putting it with the Army privy? That's an interesting question. Hand signed. Here we go. Another signature. Advanced release. We're looking for first day of issue, folks. All right, not necessarily. There's an early release, which is like an advanced release, same kind of thing, same kind of concept. Let's see here. First Army Privy, first day of issue 549, right there. Bingo. So that's one we found. First day of issue there. First day of issue there. 549, and first day of issue 649. So I think in the hierarchy it goes Marine Corps first, then Army, then Navy, and they could be that way because of the grading. All right, let's keep on looking at the Army to see if there's any ones that are lower. There's first day of issue 510, but that was 6 bids, doesn't count. Here we go. First strike 499, first strike 494. And did we see the first strike for the Marine Corps? I see so many already, and my head's going dizzy. Looking for first strike. Is there a first strike anywhere? I don't think there is under the PCGS label. But look at those prices. This is incredible, folks. Yeah. So we already showed you. Let's go to PCGS. I think my point has already been expressed. I think you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Now, out of the 17 that have been slabbed for base, one is in a 70, 16 are in a 69. And what's really interesting, and they don't have this actually updated to the latest, greatest numbers, I would imagine, but the first strike, yeah, out of 65 that have been slabbed, 65 of those are in a 69. And then also, look at this first day O issue, 30 have been slabbed, and 30 of those are in a 69. And that doesn't bode well. It doesn't give me a whole lot of confidence for the strikes on the American Silver Eagle with the Marine Privy. I do think it's condition rarity. And this ratio here, look at that. That's the advanced release. And typically we see all of those, if not, 90% of them in a proof 70, not just in this ratio here. That's quite something. Now, and here's what I'm probably going to, since these are worth so much, what I'm probably going to do here? I'll probably sell all 3 of them and then buy a tube of Silver Eagles. So 3 Silver Eagles for 20 Silver Eagles. Sign me up. Yeah, I'll even trade them, I think, once I get them. I would. Why not, right? Now, this is JM Bullion, and that's what they sell their tubes of Eagles for. You get 20 of them in a tube here, 20 coins and a bead, and they're bullion, okay? There's no... Sorry, the asthma. Oh, boy. Horrible right now. Yeah. It has no mint mark, which means it's bullion, okay? And yeah, it's 2024, and you might be able to find it for less expensive than $12.23.12 through your credit card or PayPal payment if it's the newer year, 2025, or maybe even 2026. But for me, if the bullion coin, like I'm definitely, look, like I said, I will be selling my 3 that I have. Well, actually, I have 4. I have 2 of the Navy Privy, and that's happened to be the one that's worth the least, right? I will be selling all 3 of them to pick up a tube of the 2026 American Silver Eagles. That's if they have the dual date on them. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leverage my 3 into 20, especially and particularly if they have that 1776 2026 action on it. I think that would be brilliant. Now let's get to the plus ones. I think I've yammered for way too long telling you my strategies and what I found on eBay and whatnot. This is Psalm 19:14. All right. Also, from intentional sins, restrain your servant. Let them not rule me. Then I shall be perfect, and I will be cleansed of great transgression. And it says here, do not let my evil inclination overpower me. The Lord assists those who yearn to do what is right and proper. And don't forget, folks, we all have a good side and a bad side. You ever see that movie? I think it was Animal House, where the guy had an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other shoulder. And what it boils down to is which one do you listen to and which one do you act upon, right? Do you select the good or the bad choice, right? Think about that. We all have it in us to do bad. We all have it in us to do good. It's just which path do you choose to take? That's the bottom line right there. And remember, ask yourself the question, why do I put 33 here and 18 here for this one and a 12 for this one? Now, if you know anything about the numbers, you might understand a little bit deeper why I put those on there like that. Like I said, we all have in us that evil inclination to do not good stuff. It's just which one are we going to follow? Which one are we going to listen to? And which one are we going to act upon? Because we all have that in us, no doubt about it. Now, over here to 3 Nines Fine, 99.9 KOI and Coins Radio. Yeah, this is the Delfonics. Lala means I love you. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. What's not free? Well, that's going to be membership. It's $1.99 a month. It's not $2. I didn't round it up, no doubt. And it's the price of a cheap cup of coffee once a month. Yeah, unless you're a senior and you get free coffee at Chick-fil-A like the one over by my house. Yeah, Chick-fil-A gives free small coffee to seniors. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Free, that 4-letter word that everybody loves. Now, it's like 6.6 cents per video. I digress. 6.6 cents per video, and that's not a whole lot to help these videos keep coming out each and every single morning. Now, it is Sunday morning. I hope you all have a fantastic day and that you're able to spend time with the people you love and the people who love you. Stacker out.